Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw Daily. Everybody say hi to Larson over there at the news desk.
Hey, man.
You're not me.
You're not me.
We're well rested. We had...
Well, hold on.
What?
Not so much. Continue.
Okay, anyways, we're going to talk about Baron...
Hey, man.
Corbin, man.
You're not me.
Listen, man, you don't know about concussions. What's going on with Baron Corbin, Larson?
So, we've been talking repeatedly, I guess you could almost say ad nauseum, about the continued saga of Baron Corbin being buried.
Hey.
PW Insider updated this whole saga on Monday when they reported that his push down the card didn't come as a result of his social media behavior or an altercation with John Cena backstage at Smackdown.
Correct.
But instead is due to his behavior during a recent talent meeting with WWE's head of their wellness policy, Dr. Joseph Maroon, who was brought in to discuss concussions.
Right. Baron Corbin wanted to educate people once Mr. Maroon started talking about, he was sort of downplaying, if you will, this recent study about NFL players.
Well, this is what PW Insider had to say.
Okay, you go ahead.
Quote, during the meeting, we are told that Maroon brought up a recent study about deceased NFL players who had been diagnosed post-mortem with CTE in a way that we are told downplayed the study as having or as being concrete proof that anyone who played football would develop CTE. But Corbin, he used to play in the NFL.
Right.
Apparently he, quote, cut off Maroon and expressed an opinion as a former NFL football player that challenged Maroon.
Hey, man, hey.
You can't talk about concussions in football because...
Do you know why?
You never played football.
Do you know why?
Because you're not me. PW Insider continued, we are told that Corbin argued that there would be some form of head trauma with every play as football helmets are always cracking against each other. Finally, PW Insider described the scene as awkward and as an awkward moment that led to awkward laughter by three different sources who were at the meeting. But apparently there was no yelling and screaming.
Yeah, I had read one report there was yelling and screaming, but apparently this says there was no
Insider
yelling.
said no yelling and screaming.
It was just apparently, the gist of it was sort of wrong time, wrong place for Baron Corbin to be doing this.
Yeah.
And it sort of it was sort of detrimental to the point of the meeting, which was educating WWE wrestlers on their own health and how they can remain healthy.
Well, it's about, if you got a concussion, report it. That's
exactly, yeah.
And then he kind of sidetracked by arguing about this study with Dr. Maroon.
Yeah, exactly. So, Baron, maybe just next time, pull him aside and say, hey,
man.
He's just George McFly at this point.
Pretty much.
Hey, you're my density.
You mean destiny?
Destiny. Anyways, we also got a story about Sexy Star. Of course, she's the one who dislocated Rosemary's elbow, shoulder.
I don't know if it was ever confirmed that it was dislocated. She was injured, but we don't yet know the extent.
She went into business for herself there at Triple Mania, at the AAA, sort of their big WrestleMania-ish pay-per-view type thing. Maybe it's not a pay-per-view, I don't know. I think it was on Twitch. Anyways, this match, there's a lot of controversy behind it because it was a fatal four-way, and Sexy Star at the end busted up Rosemary for real. She yanked her arm and caused some sort of injury.
At least some bruising and stuff.
And she hadn't commented until just this past weekend, is that right?
Yeah, she hadn't commented in detail.
Yeah.
She said, she released a pretty lengthy and extensive statement on Twitter, Sexy Star did.
Yeah, it was a very lengthy non-apology.
Pretty much. And during the statement, she claimed that Rosemary wasn't actually injured following their match, stating, quote, I found her talking to another companion standing in the production monitoring room, only with an ice pack on her elbow. No, there was no paramedic or person attending. I saw that it was not bad. She had not hurt herself. And the AAA talent coordinator told me that everything was fine.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I want to mention real quick.
Okay.
I mean, I would guess if that move went off without a hitch perfectly, I would suppose there'd be no need for an ice pack, period.
Yeah, probably.
An ice pack would mean there's either pain, swelling, or both, which would indicate some sort of injury.
She sees evidence. Yeah, she's saying, her arm was on her body. It was attached to her
She
torso.
wasn't on a stretcher.
She wasn't writhing in pain.
They weren't, trying to, she wasn't in the triage unit.
The full statement was really bizarre, too, because she was claiming that she was being cyberbullied. She was really just not. She was saying, I did what I had to do in there. She had won the match, and then she went back to the arm. We all saw what you had to do in there.
Yeah.
And so there was no apology. She basically just said, "This is much ado about nothing," and now I'm the victim. I'm being cyberbullied. But apparently,
following the statement, AAA said, "You're not our champion anymore."
Yeah,
don't care about all that. So I'm still unsure whether she was formally stripped the title or she just gave it up. Nonetheless, AAA announced that the title, the Reina de Reinas title, was now vacant via Twitter.
They vacated it
last night, saying, quote, "The Reina de Reinas Championship has been declared vacant." And PW Insider is reporting that a new champ will be determined next month to be a 5-way bout.
Nice.
So, new champion on the way.
Yeah, we'll probably hear about that and then never think about AAA again until maybe next year's Triple Mania. It was kind of I was having a good time this weekend while I was in LA, soaking up the LA rain for 15 minutes. That was weird. Matthew from Botchamania was live tweeting him watching Triple Mania. It was hilarious because a lot of botches going on there. I look forward to that episode of Botchamania. One quick note also, JBL apparently extra mustard, Sports Illustrated. They had like a thing as to why he's actually stepping down.
Oh yeah.
In addition to his charity efforts.
Yeah.
Apparently he's been showing up. He's supposed to be showing up to travel. He's supposed to be showing up on Sundays with the WWE crew. He's just been showing up on Tuesdays. And shortly after confronted about that, they let it go for a while. Shortly after confronted about that, he just said, "Yeah, all right, well, I'm not gonna be doing this anymore." So, hey, it's awesome that we get Corey Graves and
Tom Phillips back together.
Exactly. That's exciting. Anyways, be sure to check out our Raw recap later on today. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.